Go.
Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate the even basting stitch and overcast a seam finish. So you're going to measure off 5 inches off of your fabric, which I've already pre-cut, and then this is what you should have left over for the last technique I'm going to teach you. So it's only like 2.5 inches. All right, so I'm going to fold this in half here. And then what you're going to do is we're going to measure 5/8. So what that is each one of these grid lines, each one of these long lines is an 1/8. So all we're going to do is count 5 lines past the whole number, and that'll be your 5/8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm just going to put the raw edge here, not the folded edge, the raw edge, and this is your 5/8 here. I just marked it there, and I'll turn it around and I'll do 5/8. So I'm putting it there, and this is 5/8 right here. So now what I'm going to do is fold that over where those little markings are. So there's my little mark there, my little mark there. So I know that I got a nice straight 5/8 there. So we're going to create a seam. We're mimicking a seam of 5/8, and we're going to sew on that folded line there. So we're doing the even basting stitch. Now, since this is a seam, I'm gonna stitch closer than I normally do. So I'm gonna go down and up. Oops, my knot's not very, let's try again here. Down and up, and you can actually, you know, go a couple of stitches here. So I went down and up and back up again. So I'm going to go down and up along that fold line there. Down and up. And down and up. And if you feel pretty confident and you can keep your stitches all the same, you can go down and up and down and up and try to keep them all in the same. So, and then pull. You can try that and see. That'll make it go a little faster. So down and up and down and up. So try that little technique. Down and up and down and up. And once again, down and up, down and up. Okay, so now that I'm finished with that, I'm going to tie that off. So I've created the lasso here. I'm going to put my finger right there and pull, and then I'll cut that off. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to open up that seam. So what we're going to do is cut along the fold here. Open that up. And then open this up, and then we're going to finger press this open like so. And I think I have enough thread for one side, but we'll have to add some more later. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a seam finish on this seam. If I don't do a seam finish on this edge, so if this fabric got washed, eventually it would just pull out and then the seam would come apart. So what we're doing now is the overcast seam. So I'm going to go, actually, let's do this. We're going to fold that's about 1/4 of an inch. So I'm going to fold that to get a crease so that I can keep my stitches all uniform and they look nice and neat. So I'm going to go on that crease, and all I'm going to do is I'm just going to wrap the thread around like this, around that edge. I want to do that at an angle here. So do it at an angle. And I'm just wrapping that. And now what I'm doing here is I'm not going all the way through. If you notice here, I'm just going around just around that edge there. So just make sure you're not stitching it all the way through. You're just doing it on this edge. Almost to the end. When my thread starts getting short, then it gets unthreaded easier. All right, we're at the end. So I'm just going to tie that off. Here's my lasso. All right, so that's the seam finish, and that's what it looks like there. So now you're gonna just do the other side. I'm not gonna film that, so you know how to do, just repeat what you did on this side, you'll repeat it on this side.